Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, good evening. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Just give me one moment. I'll share my screen and we can start. Okay. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Oh, just give me 1 second. Yeah. All right. So I have asked them actually to. Your chats are not enabled. I'm guessing, right? Neither is mine. Yeah. All right. Just give me a minute. I'll figure that part out. Once again. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, I have just asked them to yeah uh enable your chats. So if it is not possible, then I think uh yeah, you all can just raise your hands if there are any questions or any doubts. Okay. All right. So also your folder I have created. Okay, so for this class and the previous class for your Google Drive. So it's not technically on Google Drive, it is on OneDrive on. Okay, so I'll just have the team share the link with you. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. I'll share my screen and then we can start. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Yeah, just give me 1 moment. I'll share my screen and then we can start. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can the link be added to the description of WhatsApp group?
I am sorry.
The link for the this one OneDrive,
Okay.
can it be added to the
Yeah,
WhatsApp
it can be added to
description?
the WhatsApp group, but I'll ask
Description.
the team to do that. Yeah, they'll probably put both the links in the WhatsApp group description. That is your meeting link as well as the drive link so that you have an access or you have access there easily. Okay. So I think that can be done. I'll just tell them because I am not able to forward that link or copy that link myself. It needs to come from them.
No
I
problem.
think it's restricting me to share anything. Like I am not able to share the link. So I tried it earlier when the meeting started, but I think I'm not able to give you that link. So I'll do a thing. Let's today we will go through screen share and I will we'll uh, do the concepts, whatever we are doing. So today also we will be doing the basics. Okay. So we won't be starting with the hardcore grammatic or anything else right away. We'll be doing that starting on Friday. So even today we might just do an hour's class to cover the basics, but Friday onwards, then we will be doing 1.5 hour class. Also, my network is a little poor today, which is why I have to keep my camera on. Otherwise, it's lagging a lot. Okay. So just give me
Ma'am,
one.
would you ask them to send the link on the email instead of WhatsApp? Because on WhatsApp, in the plethora of messages, it may get lost.
So that link might be shared with you on WhatsApp, but it will be stored in your group description. So I'm guessing it should be accessible at any times. I'll check with them, but usually I don't know if they email the details or they WhatsApp it. So that's not clearly. I'll just
Okay, no
suggest it.
worries, no
I
worries.
will
That's
suggest
okay.
it to them, saying that some of the students asked or wanted that link to be shared on email. Let's see. Okay.
Okay, that's fair enough. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So just a moment. Yeah. Just create the. Okay. All right. So just give me. I'll share my screen. So this is how your class doc is gonna look like. So whatever concepts we do, no, they.
Ma'am, chat option is disabled today also.
Yeah, I have texted them. Basically, I'm not the host. So somebody from the UpGrad team has to join the meeting and make me the host. So I have texted them to enable the chat, but I don't know, like when they join and they'll probably enable the chat.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Because usually it's because I'm not the host. If I am the host, then I can enable it myself, but I am not the host today. So okay, in case they join in and then the team enables the chat. I have texted them. So let's see, probably if they come in and join in, we'll have the chat today.
Even the WhatsApp group, can't we ask any questions in the WhatsApp group if we have any doubts or anything?
Ideally, the group is restricted with admins only. So doubts and everything, as much as possible, try to ask on or in the class because it's not permitted in a way to contact and talk on the group a whole lot. It's more so for communication because otherwise there are like too many chats. And if there is any important instruction which is there, it sort of gets lost. So I am not sure they'll permit any like doubt solving and all of that in the chat itself. So that kind of communication won't be possible also because there's a lot of students in the group. So it's like 100 and I think around 150, 200 students start messaging. It will be very difficult to keep track of which messages are important and which are not. So that is why I don't think it's permitted to ask doubts and everything on WhatsApp. You can make a note of your doubts, whatever questions you all have, you all can ask me at the beginning of the class. Of course, we have like usually 5-10 minutes for doubt solvings from the initial this thing, but I don't think it's allowed that you all cannot put, because it's never been the case. Like whatever batches we have had so far, the chats were always for important communication and information.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
Okay. All right. Okay, so just give me a moment. Okay, so yeah, so we'll continue with where we left off. I'll just see if my network stabilizes a bit. I'll turn on my camera. Okay, but the important thing is if you can see my screen, so there shouldn't be any disturbance with the screen share. So just give me 1 minute. I'll share my screen. Okay, and if you have any questions on there, yeah, just make sure you all are able to see my screen very clearly. Okay, yeah. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So this will be your class document. Okay. So whatever we do class-wise will be uploaded over here. So this is what we will be covering today. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. And whatever links or whatever YouTube videos I share with you, okay, the links of that will be posted right here below. Okay. So this is what we did in
Is
the
the
last
website
class on 22nd. Yeah, I just request you all to keep your microphones on mute, okay? Because then again, this background noises, disturbances, so I don't want the others to get disturbed. If you have any questions, you can just raise your hands and ask me your doubts. Okay? Ajna. Anyway, coming back. So, all right, so you will have date-wise material of what we have done. Okay, so and whatever links that we see, whatever I show you on YouTube, okay, all of these links will be put over here. So you can directly click on this and you can go to the video and watch it. Okay, all right, so this was the song that we saw now in the last class. Okay, so we'll repeat this once. Okay, we'll repeat the Buchstaben, the letters once. And today again, we will be doing the basics. Okay, so I'll repeat it once, so you can repeat it after me. Okay, so let us start. Okay, so you can be on mute and you can repeat it also. So we beginnen jetzt mit A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, anybody has any problem here? Any doubts? Anything not understood? Etwas, was nicht klar
Ma'am,
ist?
ma'am,
Yeah.
it's epsilon or upsilon.
Y. Ö. Okay?
Ep okay.
Y. Yeah. Y
Yes.
und Z. Okay? Yeah? Also, super.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will come to the next letter that we have kept here. Das ist ein, okay, scharfes S. Okay, so scharfes S of Deutsch, which means a sharp S. Okay, so what do you understand by this is whenever you are having some spellings, okay, some letters where the S, the sound of S is gonna be sharp. Okay, that is, it is gonna be an extended sound of S. Okay, so this letter here is called as S-set. Okay, so S-set or a scharfes S, if you see, it looks like a beta. Okay, clear? The letter here is called as S-set or it is called as a scharfes S. Okay, so scharfes S bedeutet a sharp S. Okay, so this almost has a hissing sound. Okay, so the sound is like that of extended sir. So it is like ks. Okay, so that is how your sound goes.
Would you mind giving a couple of examples with that sound?
We will go ahead. So we'll finish
Okay,
all of
all
the
right.
letters and then we will go to the examples. Okay, so I'll give you some words which you can pronounce. All right. So that is ein scharfes S. That is a sharp S. Okay. So the sound of that is almost like that of a hissing sound. Okay. So your sound is going to come off as S. Okay. So it's a little longer than double S. Now, a lot of times what people think is that you can interchange this with double S. Okay, but remember it is not interchangeable in any way. So the spellings which use S set will use S set. The spellings which use double S will use double S. Okay, so it's not an alternative to double S. A lot of times people feel that yes, I can use either or it's okay. Usually in English, they write it sometimes on translators because this letter is not available on the English keyboard. It comes under those special characters. Okay. But when we are writing in Deutsch, it's not an option. If it is S set, it has to be S set. If it is double S, it is gonna be double S. Okay, so far good? All right. Okay, yeah. Now, the next set of letters that we will be going to, okay,
Ma'am,
that's it.
the I mean, before 2010 or before like 15 years or so, they used to use only double S, right? For all the,
No.
and then they changed it to SL.
No, they always are S set. There
Okay.
was always S set. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now, the next sound that we will be going to here, that's in that umlaut. Okay. Yeah. I think your chats are enabled. You can just check. Yeah. All right. So, all right. The next option that we have, or the next letters that we have here, that's in umlaut. Okay. So, what's in umlaut? Umlaut indicates change of pronunciation. Okay, that is the core sound or the basic sound of these letters is going to change the moment you have those two dots on them. Okay, so basically umlaut is those two dots are called as umlaut. Okay, so it indicates, okay, clear, change of pronunciation. All right, so es gibt drei Umlaute, okay, three umlauts, A umlaut, O umlaut und O umlaut. Okay, so A umlaut, the pronunciation is A. Okay, O umlaut, the pronunciation is Ö. Okay, and O umlaut, the pronunciation is Ü. Okay, so you can repeat it once after me. So this is A umlaut, O umlaut und U umlaut. Okay, und the pronunciation, this is the Aussprache here, is E, Ö, and Ü. Now, a lot of times these letters are difficult to pronounce by themselves. Okay, so we will take a few examples. So the first letter that we will start with is S. Okay, so das Beispiel von S. Yeah? So the word here that we write is Straße. Okay, so das Buchstaben here, this is the Straße. Okay, so if you see the sound is extended, so this is the Straße. Okay, so Straße. Okay, mit A umlaut. Okay, mit A umlaut. Okay, you can use the word. So for example, yeah, Äpfel. Okay, yeah, so that's what is Äpfel. Okay, so apples in plural are called as Äpfel. So this is not A. Okay, so you're not using this as A, you're using this as A. Okay, so das sind dann Äpfel. Okay, mit O umlaut, wir haben das Wort zum Beispiel hören. Okay, hören heißt to listen. Okay, or to hear. So Musik hören zum Beispiel. Okay, so this is hören. So it is not O, it is not ha, it is hö. Okay, so it's easier to pronounce these with the help of these words. Okay, so of course we'll be going ahead and there will be a lot more words that you will be learning, but this is usually for practicing the sounds. Okay, so Strasse, Äpfel, hören und mit U-Umlaut gibt es zum Beispiel das Wort fünf. Okay, fünf is basically the number 5. Okay, so das ist fünf. Okay. Okay. So U-Umlaut, das ist Ü. Okay, so das ist fünf. Okay, so you can just repeat these words after me. Okay, Straße, Äpfel. Okay, hören, fünf. Okay, so it is not U, it is Ü. Okay, so this is then fünf. Okay, so far clear? Any questions? I'll be giving you some links to online dictionaries. Okay, so if there is, when we are solving exercises or if there is anything that you don't understand, okay, you can always go check the meaning of it on the dictionary. All right, so on those dictionaries, they have an option which is an audio option. Clear? So you can actually go to that page, you can press the audio, you can put these words, you can press the audio and you can listen to the sounds. You can also sometimes put independent letters. So if you just put O umlaut, you can just use the sound of the letter O. Okay, so I'll give you all a link where you can practice these sounds, okay, with the audios. Aber A umlaut, die Aussprache ist E. O umlaut, it is Ö. Und U umlaut, it is Ü. Okay, so es gibt A-Umlaut, O-Umlaut und U-Umlaut. These letters qualify as vowels. Okay, so in addition to your actual vowels, okay, this is A, E, I, O, U. You also have these letters that you can use as vowels. Okay, Verstanden? Anybody has any questions so far? Any doubts? Okay, also. Then wir gehen jetzt weiter. So again, like I said, we will be doing the basics. Okay, this document will be shared with you. It's just that I am not able to share the link from my end because it's generated by the team. So I will ask them to share this link with you all. So whatever material we use in the class, exercises that we solve, everything will be posted on this one document. So you will have everything from the start to the end, everything in one document. Also the exercises that we solve, we'll write the answers, that is we'll solve them. And then I'll take a photo of the answers and I'll post it on this document. Okay, so you all will get the link. I'll just have them share the link with you all by today or tomorrow. All right.
So, ma'am, I have one question. So, this
Yeah.
link will be having this document as well as the exercise we will be doing, right?
Yeah, everything. So exercises we'll be solving in the class. So I'll share it on a screen. We'll solve that and then I'll post the solutions, or that is that entire document. I'll post a screenshot on this document. After
Okay,
we solve
screenshot
it.
of the documents. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
that
like
we-
the document itself, it's a screenshot.
No, because there are too many PDF files, no? So it becomes difficult for you all to keep access of which PDF is what with the titles and all of that. So when
And
we
what
start
about the
putting-
exercise?
The exercises we'll be solving in the class. So you all can either have a book or a pen and you can solve it. I'll give you all the option, like I'll share my screen. So you all can take a screenshot and then you all can solve it there as well.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
but once we solve
And
it, then-
every class has this link where we will get the document, the screenshot and the exercise both in a same link,
yeah,
right?
everything is going to be on this one document. So exercises, material, whatever we are discussing in the class right from the beginning. So class wise, you will have the material as well as the exercises. So let's say
Okay.
if we solve some exercises in the next class, then it will be dated on the document and it will be there. It will be posted. Those exercises will also be posted on this document.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just give them, I don't know, I think it's something with the settings or is it admin only or something like that. So I'm not able to forward that link to you. So I'll just tell the team to share the link with you all. Okay. Okay. So now next what we will be going on to is we'll be going on to Tage. Okay. Tage auf Deutsch are days. Okay. So when you are talking of days of the week. Okay. So we start with Monday and the sequence goes from Monday to Sunday. Okay. So the sequence in which these words are given, this is starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's in that order. Okay. So we begin in mid Montag. Okay. So Montag is your Monday. So we begin in mid Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay, ich wiederhole jetzt. Wiederholen. Wiederholen is to repeat. Okay, so wiederholen Sie jetzt. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay, nochmals. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay, nochmals. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay, so these are your days. Okay, starting from Monday to Sunday. Okay, so these are some keywords, basic words that you will learn, basic vocabulary. Okay, any questions so far in the pronunciations? Any doubts? Anything not clear?
No, ma'am.
Starting S is a Z sound. Samstag
Sorry?
and
Yeah,
Sonntag.
genau. Yeah. So the sound of S. Okay. Now S is the letter. But whenever
Yes.
S follows up and has a vowel after it. So es kann SA sein, SO sein, SU sein. The sound of that becomes Z. Okay. So this is not Samstag, it is Samstag. Okay. It usually
Okay.
happens when you have a vowel that follows after it. So it can be SA becomes ZA. SO becomes ZO. Okay, you will have more words which you will come across. So this is then SE. This is then Z. Okay, so the
Okay.
sound
So
is,
only
yeah, go ahead.
only vowels comes.
Yeah, mostly it happens with vowel. Okay, so it
Okay.
depends. So like with syllables or with sounds, what happens is it's not restricted to only one thing. There can be multiple permutations and combinations. So sometimes S is followed by Z. Okay, so then the sound again becomes Z. Okay, clear? So this is
Okay.
then Zena zum Beispiel. All right. Yeah, a couple of you have raised your hands. So yeah, one by one, we can just yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Harshanandan, ask the question.
Ma'am, is it noch einmal or is it? I learned it as noch einmal, but your pronunciation was different.
Noch einmal, nochmals, there are synonyms. So it's not just one word that is.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
Yeah, that
einmal is anders, einmal is once. So noch einmal is once more, nochmals is one more time. So there
Okay.
are really synonyms here. So it's not just
Okay.
one.
Once
Yeah, I thought I
again,
learned
right? Noch einmal.
Wie bitte? Noch einmal, ja?
Once again, right?
Ja, genau.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Also, yeah. Shall we move ahead? Yeah.
Ma'am,
Any
can you
questions?
repeat Samstag and Sontag's word?
I'm sorry, can you repeat your question? Voice is a little low. Yeah.
Can you repeat the Samstag and Sonstag?
Yeah. Also, so we'll repeat all of that. Just give me a moment. Okay. So we begin jetzt. So Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay, so it is not Sir, it is not Samstag or a Samstag or a Sonntag. It is not Sir, it is the. Okay, so this is Samstag und Sonntag. Okay, clear? Verstanden? Anybody has any questions so far? Any doubts? Shall we move
Ma'am,
on? Yeah.
does it happen only with S or with other letters also? Like S, A, you're pronouncing as Zam stat. So does
Yeah.
it happen with other alphabets as well?
Mostly it happens with S and vowels and S and set. So it depends on what word comes after or what syllable comes after the S. So you have infinite number of words, so you have infinite numbers of combinations. You cannot really group it into a rule saying, yeah, if this is it, it will happen like that. But mostly with vowels, you generate the sound of Z.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Mom,
Clear?
when you say Samstag, Sonntag, what do you mean?
Samstag is Saturday, Sonntag is Sunday.
Then in between you use some other word, one.
Samstag und Sonntag, that is
Und.
and. Day and. Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is then Samstag und Sonntag. Okay. Clear? We'll repeat this once more, then we'll go ahead. Okay. So we begin on jetzt. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay? Clear? All right. Okay. Now let us go ahead with the next topic. Okay. These are basic greeting. Okay. So there's in Begrüßungen. So here if you see the word has O umlaut and Esset both. Okay. So that's what here is Begrüßungen. This is then O umlaut. Ü. So it is not Begrüßungen. It's not U. Okay. It's Ü. Okay. So this is the Begrüßungen. Okay, so wir beginnen jetzt, okay, mit Guten Morgen. So I guess it's very self-explanatory here. Guten Morgen is good morning. Okay, so when you're wishing somebody a good morning, this is then Guten Morgen. Okay, Guten Tag. Okay, Guten Tag is good day. Now, normalerweise auf Deutsch wünscht man sich nicht nach Nachmittag. That is, you do not wish somebody a good afternoon. Although we have a word for afternoon, but we are not going to wish somebody a good afternoon. I'm not going to say, yeah, hello, good afternoon. Thank you. If it is not morning, your wish is going to be Guten Tag. So like we wish in English, if I meet you probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I will probably say, yeah, hello, good afternoon. Okay, but in Deutsch, you don't do that. Okay, so you either have Guten Morgen. If it is not morning, that is, it's too late to wish somebody morning, you can simply use Guten Tag. Okay, danach hat man hier Guten Abend. Abend is evening. Okay, so Guten Abend. Okay, after that, it is followed by Gute Nacht. Okay, so purposely there is no N here. Okay, so it is not Guten Nacht, it is Gute Nacht. Das ist dann E. Okay, so Gute Nacht. Und am Ende gibt es Guten Appetit. So Guten Appetit is like Bon Appetit. Okay, like when you're wishing somebody to have when you're wishing somebody a nice meal. Na? This is what you say before starting your meal. So Guten Appetit. So we often use Bon Appetit, okay, which is French. So auf Deutsch sagt man Guten Appetit. Okay, so we repeat these words once more. Okay, so we begin in jetzt. Yeah. Also, so repeat it once after me. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Guten Abend. Gute Nacht. Guten Appetit. Okay. Once more. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Guten Abend. Gute Nacht. Guten Appetit. Okay. Once more. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Guten Abend. Okay. Gute Nacht. Guten Appetit. Okay. This word that we see here, this is what is Begrüßungen. Okay. Begrüßung bedeutet greetings. Okay. You can just keep this word at the back of your mind right now. It's not necessarily needed. Okay. So this is that Begrüßungen. Okay. So Begrüßungen are greetings. All right.
So, ma'am, beta symbol pronounces S.
Accept, yeah. So it's called, the letter is
Okay.
called as accept, okay, and it has a
Okay.
sound of a dragged on S, like a very sharp S. So it's almost like a hissing sound. So you say Begrüßungen. Okay, that goes. Okay, here. All right.
So we have to extend the sound.
Yeah,
Simply.
yeah, absolutely. You have to extend that
Okay,
sound.
ma'am.
Okay, yeah. Also,
Okay.
yeah. Anybody else has any other questions?
Is there any specific time of the day when these greetings are? Like you were mentioning about the Guten Tag.
Yeah, so
So-
morning, tag, evening and night. So basically, good morning and good evening, they work in the same manner. Good night also works in the same manner. It's just that in Deutsch, we don't have a wish for good afternoon. We have a word for afternoon, of course, but it's not a wish. So it's not a practice to wish somebody a good afternoon. Okay, so you just wish Guten Tag then. So if I'm meeting you at 11 in the morning, it is still Guten Tag. I'm meeting you at 3 in the noon, like 3 in the afternoon, it is still Guten Tag. Evening and night, they work in the same manner, like they work in any other language.
Oh,
Okay, you don't open with good night. That is how we speak in English also. No, you always close with a good night. So if let's say I'm meeting somebody at 10:30 in the morning, my opening wish will always be Guten Abend. I'll say good night or Guten Nacht only when I'm closing the conversation. Man sagt nicht Hallo Gute Nacht. It's very weird. You don't say hello good night. No, it's like that. So it's always gonna be your closing wish. Okay.
okay.
Alright. Yeah. Also, so wir wiederholen das nochmals. Guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, okay, gute Nacht, guten Appetit. Yes, guten Appetit is usually wished at the start of the meal. It's like bon appetit. Okay, so how you say, yeah, have a nice meal. So this is guten Appetit. So far good? Any questions, any doubts? Okay, then weiter. Gehen wir zur Monate. Okay, so you have Tage, which are days, and then you have Monate. These are months. Okay, so you start from January. Okay, now the sound of J, this is yacht. Okay, the sound of J, this is then yacht. Okay, so here. All right, so this is January. Okay, and we do not stress on the R. Okay, you do not roll the R's, especially when they are at the end of the word. So it is not Januar. You don't hear that here R very strongly. Nah? This is Janua. Okay, it's not silent, it's there. It's probably just under your breath. It's a very soft sound. Okay, so Janua, February. Okay, März. Okay, A umlaut E, na? So März, not März. März. April. Okay, Mai. Again, sound is year. So this is uni, Yuli. Okay? Uni, Yuli. Okay? August. Now, this is a tricky sound where you have two vowels coming together, a and u. So, this is then August. You stress on both equally. August. Okay? Nochmals. September. S-A. Okay? So, this is nicht September. It's not S, it is again Z. Also, so this is September, October, November, December. So that is again set. Okay, so it is not Z, it is the sound of set. Nah? So December, that is a slight sound of S to it. Okay, so this is December. Okay, so we'll repeat this once more. Okay, so let us start. January, February, May, April, May, Juni, Juli, August, September, October, November, December. Okay? Noch einmal. Januar, Februar, März, April, Mai, Juni, Juli, August, September, October, November, December. Clear? So far good? Anybody has any questions so far? Any doubts? Anything not understood? Alles okay? Is jetzt klar?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, February, R will pronounce be there. February.
R is a very, very subtler sound. So we are not technically gonna be stressing on that R either way. So it's not gonna be Januar or February. That R, that is gonna be very, very subtle.
So it should be
Okay.
February.
Yeah, February. So you sort of just leave that sound in the air a lot of times. Now in Deutsch, we don't have a concept of silent alphabets. Okay. So it's not that, okay, this is gonna be now silent in any way, that I'm not going to be using this sound. It's not going to happen that way. So it's not going to be a silent sound. It's going to be a weak sound. So we have concepts of stärkere, zum Beispiel stark und schwach. Das heißt, either your sound is going to be strong or it is going to be weak. So this is an example of a weak sound. That is R. R anywhere, wherever it comes, no, you don't really stress on it a whole lot. So there are two sounds which are like that. Eins is R, this is air. The second sound that you have like this is the sound of H. Okay, which is
Correct.
H, which is
Yeah.
Ha. So that is also, again, if your word starts with these letters, of course you have to stress on it because it is the leading sound, no? Your word starts with that. Okay, so with R and H, you have to pronounce those sounds completely, okay? Only if you have them at the beginning of a word. Okay, but if you have them at the end of the word, no, or somewhere in the middle of the word, it is almost as good as it's murmured. It's almost like it's in the air. Okay, so you're not gonna hear a 100% sound here. That is how we are used to. In English, we say that we roll our R's. Okay, especially when you're talking in, say, Indian English. That is, we are used to that R sound. So that sound you will not hear here. So Beispiel, Januar, okay, February, März, okay. So it says the R, März. You don't stress on the R. Okay, it's not merts, it's mets. Clear? So it's a subtler sound, which is not really repeated. Okay,
So,
I've just
so,
yeah.
so any word starts from RA, it will be pronounced as HA.
No. R and her, if it starts, it will be pronounced as R.
Yes.
Okay. So it will be pronounced as R. It's only when it is a mingling syllable, it will not be very much stressed on.
Like road.
So you have words starting with R. So say for example, rife. There is a word. Yeah. So then this is R or Rhine. So this is the name of the river, na? Rhine River you have there. So there you will pronounce it. But let's say you have Hamburg. So you'll not say Hamburg. It's not dr, burg. It's Hamburg. Okay. Clear?
Or all be very weak. Yeah. It should
So,
not be silent, it should not be strong, very weak.
So if it starts Rheingebiet, yeah. So then it is very strong.
Ma'am, consider with the November with the whole in. The November word, why doesn't it have the F sound for V?
I'm sorry. Which word do you want me to repeat?
November.
November. Oh.
Why doesn't it have FE for
Because V is foul, but that applies only to words which are 100% Deutsch. Okay. It does not apply to internationale sounds. Das ist zum Beispiel internationale Wörter. Let's say, for example, auch with year, that's the case. So if your word starts with yacht, only Deutsch nouns will use the sound of year. So say, for example, job in Deutsch is also job. It's not job.
So would it be the November or would it be thus November? Because it's English, right? It's the English.
No. That part we'll come to later. With the genders of the noun, that we'll come to later. Okay. But the sound here of November, it's because November is an international word. It's not really a Deutsch word. You can't say that, although it is used in Deutsch, it doesn't say November. V is used only for words which are originated in Deutsch. So say, for example, that is why we have Volkswagen.
Okay.
So we say Volkswagen, so that is V. So it will come for words which are 100% Deutsch. So they are not like when you are using it for international words. So there will be a lot of words where you will have V, but the sound will be that of V because it is not really originated in the German language. It's adopted from somewhere or the other. So November, it's going to be November. It can be November because it's not really the sound of November. The word in itself originally is November. So from there, we have derived November. Okay, so it's not going to be foul every time. Same thing with year, that is yacht. It's not going to be year every time. So if you have a word like jeans, for example, jeans in Deutsch is going to be jeans. Job in Deutsch is going to be job. Similarly, November in Deutsch is going to be November. It is not going to be November. Fa will be used only for words which are Deutsch. So you will come to that. Like where, so for example, if I say the word Vater, Vater is father, which starts with fa. So that is not water. Why? Because it's a German word. So here you can't use verb, then it has to be fa. So this is then Vater. Okay.
Yes,
All right. Yeah, I am seeing a message here. If you all want to get added to the WhatsApp group, I cannot do that. You have to talk to the UpGrad team. Okay, so they will add you to the WhatsApp group. So you can get in touch with either Rajat or Heather, whoever has you have been speaking to regarding this course, whoever is forwarding the communication regarding the course. So you can just text them or email them and ask you all to give you the link to enter the WhatsApp. Okay. All right. Yeah, so we will repeat everything that we have done so far before we move ahead with the next topic. So like I said, today also we are going to be doing a 1 hour class only because I don't want to do too much, don't want to cover too much too soon, because once grammatic and once the technicalities of the language starts, anyway, the class gets longer and we have to complete an hour and a half. So initial 2-3 days, I'm just giving you to get adjusted to the language in a way. So not going to be taking a whole 1.5 hour class today. I'll be starting that with, I'll be starting that from Friday. Just 1 minute. Just share my screen. Yeah. Finish that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So first we'll repeat everything that we have done so far. Okay. And after that, we will go to the next topic, which is then greetings. All right. So yeah. Right. So we will start from days, greetings, and months. Okay. And then we will go to the keywords. Okay. Clear? Just 1 second. Yeah, the recording has been provided to you, no, for the first class, for the WhatsApp group. Yeah, so if you have missed the first class, there is an entire recording of the class available on WhatsApp. You can go through that. Okay, you can go through that class, and if you all have any questions, you can let me know. Okay, all right. Okay. So beginner, yes. Okay, we'll start from here. Okay. So I'll repeat it once, so you can repeat it after me. So we begin in yes. Okay. Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch, Donnerstag, Freitag, Samstag, Sonntag. Okay. Then we'll go to Begrüßungen. Okay. Begrüßungen. Guten Morgen. Guten Tag. Guten Abend. Gute Nacht. Guten Appetit. Okay. Then weiter. Monate. Januar. Februar. März. April. Mai. Juni. Juli. August. September. October. November. December. Okay. All right. So now we'll do one last thing and then we will stop for the day. That is, we will now be doing keywords. Okay. So as you all call it in English, probably golden words or keywords. Okay. So these are what you start your language with. Okay. Any communication, anything, how to say hello, thank you, sorry, and so on. Okay. So we begin with hello. Okay. So hello is saying hello. Okay. Now we are doing words, okay, like which says, so for example, hello. Now this is the Deutsch word that is there for saying hello. But thing now is there's so much of international influence, no? That either words work. So in Deutsch also you say hey, you say hi, okay? And they are all acceptable. Okay, but make sure more so when you are in a Deutsch setup, okay, try to use hello. Okay, like in offices or probably in in examinations, okay, in interviews. Okay, so you follow it up. You follow it up with a wish by saying, yeah, hallo, guten Tag, hallo, guten Morgen. Yeah, also. Okay, so this is hallo. Okay, danach kommen wir zu danke. Danke oder vielen Dank. So this is like saying thank you. Okay, so this is equivalent to saying thanks or thank you. Vielen Dank is you are adding that, you know, thanks a lot. So vielen Dank. So man kann sagen, ja, danke. Okay, oder vielen Dank. Okay, also. So after somebody says thank you, your response is more so, you're welcome. Okay, so this next word is bitter. Okay, now bitter hat zwei Bedeutungen. It has two meanings. One meaning of bitter is you are welcome. Another meaning of bitter is please. Okay, clear? So when you're making a request, you can also use bitter. Now there is another thing that gets added to this bitter is schön. Okay. Now again, all of these things will not really have a literal English meaning. Aber man kann auch sagen danke schön. The response to that can be bitte schön. Okay. So it means like thanks a lot, many thanks. You know, they're all alternatives. So you can use either one of them. So man sagt danke schön, danke sehr, vielen Dank, oder bitte schön. Okay. Or bitte simply. But the other side of bitter is that when you say please, okay? So when you're making a request to somebody, you often end up using the word bitter, okay? So if I'm making a request, I want something from you, I'm going to say bitter, okay? So this is danke und bitter. Clear? Good? Any questions so far? Okay.
Hello,
Then
ma'am.
we
Ma'am, I have one question. So this bitter is also, I mean, it's also being used for excuse me, right?
no, bitter is not excuse me.
I mean, please also it is, but sometimes I heard like they ask like bitter like this, right? I mean, when they can't hear you properly.
It is we bitter. It is bitter. It means it is requesting you to repeat it again. So it's not excuse me per
Okay,
se.
it
It
is
doesn't
please.
translate to
Okay.
excuse me. We bitter is I beg your pardon.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Thanks.
Yeah.
And like the positioning within a sentence is so confusing sometimes. Like sometimes I feel I could say kannst du wiederholen November bitte, and sometimes I feel like I can say I should be saying that kannst du bitte wiederholen November.
So
That
it's okay. See, sentence structure and everything, you're going to be learning it later on. So once we do those concepts, then you can tell me if you have any doubts. So we've not come there yet. So right now we're just learning the words and what they mean. So how to use them in a sentence, how to place, how to actually construct a sentence. We'll break down all of that one by one and you will learn that. So it's not something that you can just learn randomly by putting in bitter. For that, you need to understand how the sentence structure in Deutsch is, what you are trying to say. Is it a question? Is it a statement? After that, you can understand where to position these keywords. So for that, yeah, just give it a little time. We'll come to those concepts in a few weeks. Okay. Yeah. So right now, just focus on understanding the meaning of these words, how to use them, that we will learn. Okay.
Hello.
So, danke, bitte. Anybody else has any questions?
Yeah, is it possible to write the English translation of these German words? Just
I
decide to.
prefer not to, honestly, because you have to try and remember it as it is. Because first and foremost, everything is not going to have an English translation per se. So I won't stop you if that's what you want to do. You can take the notes and you can try to find the English meanings. But I do not provide English translations in the notes because that's not how we teach. So it has to be 100% in Deutsch. So whatever you're learning, you just learn it as bitter. So context is required. So once we practice it, you're not going to be needing the English meaning of it either ways. So if you wish to, you
And
can
what
go
is the
ahead
last
and-
two?
Yeah, sure.
Last two after bitter.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. I'm only waiting at bitter to just see if anybody has any questions. Okay.
Second word after donkey, optional
Danke,
word.
vielen Dank. Yeah. So it's an alternative. So how you say thank you now? Man sagt thanks. I can say thanks. I can say thank you. I can say thank you very much. So that vielen
Okay.
adds that much. Okay. So it's like saying, yeah, many thanks or thanks a lot or thank you very much. Okay. So yeah. So we'll repeat these three words later and then we like now and then we'll go to the next two. Okay. So beginnen jetzt mit nochmals. Hallo.
Hello.
Danke. Vielen Dank. Bitte. Okay. Now, this next word is Entschuldigung. Okay, just repeat it once after me. It's a long word. So we break it at the syllable Entschuldigung. Okay, noch einmal. Entschuldigung. Okay, now we'll take it faster. Entschuldigung. Okay, noch einmal. Entschuldigung. Okay, Entschuldigung nochmals hat zwei Bedeutungen. It has two meanings. One, it means you are sorry. Okay, I'm apologizing. I'm saying I'm sorry. Another meaning of Entschuldigung is excuse me. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of it is differentiated in the context that you use. So you say Entschuldigung. Okay. Clear? In the context of apology, then it is, yeah, the other person understands, okay, you're saying sorry. Okay. But if you say Entschuldigung as in, you're calling somebody. Oh, Entschuldigung. Like I'm asking for directions maybe on the street and I'm calling somebody. Entschuldigung, for example. So in that case, these are Entschuldigung is, yeah, I'm calling somebody. That means, yeah, excuse me. Okay. So repeat this word after me. Entschuldigung. Yeah. Entschuldigung. Okay. And the next statement, it's more like a phrase that we use. This is es tut mir leid. Tut mir leid means also I am sorry. That is, you are apologizing. Okay. So this is es tut mir leid. You can also sometimes say tut mir leid. You can just let go of that s. Okay. So we'll repeat these words once. Hallo. Danke. Vielen Dank. Bitte. Entschuldigung. Es tut mir leid. Okay. All right. Now the last section that we have for the day, all these are different ways of saying bye. Okay. There are more. I've not included all of them right now.
What did you
Yeah.
say for Estud mir leid alternative?
It's you can just skip the S. You can say tut mir leid. It means you're sorry. Okay. You can either say es tut mir leid or tut mir leid. It's used as a sentence, as an expression, as a phrase. Huh? Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
oh, thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Now, the next set of words that we have, they all say bye. There are more. I've not included all of them right now. We learn them when we learn time. Okay, so when we learn time, we'll learn some more phrases or some more words, some more phrases with regards to time, like how we say morning, how we say probably, evening. Now we have just learned the wishes, but how I can say, yeah, next week or the week after and all of that. So all of them can also be turned into, or used in when you say bye. I've just taken the words which are basic right now. So right now you can focus only on these. As we go ahead, we'll be learning multiple ways of saying bye. Okay. So the erste or das erste one, the first word that we have here is auf Wiedersehen. Okay. Now if you see your word is broken down into 3 syllables here. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay. So Wiedersehen means somewhat see you again. Sehen heißt to see. Okay. Wieder is again. Okay. So no, a lot of times in these European languages, they don't really prefer to say goodbye. They always try to say that, yeah, I'll see you again or I'll meet you again. Okay. Clear? Also, so it is other. So this is auf Wiedersehen. Also, yeah. Clear? So repeat this once after me. Auf Wiedersehen. Okay? Yeah? Auf Wiedersehen. Okay? So sehen literally means to see. Okay? Now, when I am on a call with you where you can't see me, let's say I'm on a telephonic call, like an audio conversation. Let's say I keep my camera off, we all keep our cameras off. We don't see each other. Okay. So in this case, what happens is that I cannot say sehen because sehen is pretty literal. Sehen means to see. And if I can't see you, I can't say I'll see you again. Okay. So for that, we use the verb hören. This is the word which I used earlier. Hören means to listen. So again, this doesn't function in English, but loosely translated, it means I will hear you again. Okay, so we don't say this in any other language per se, but this is there in Deutsch. So man kann sagen, auf Wiedersehen oder auf Wiederhören. Okay, so wieder sehen is to see again. Wieder hören is to hear again, to listen to again. So this is what we use on phone calls. Okay, so auf Wiederhören. So if I'm hanging up a phone call, I will say, yeah, auf Wiederhören. Clear? So repeat these words once after me. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiederhören. Okay, I had a question here. What is the difference between Entschuldigung and tut mir leid? Entschuldigung has two meanings. I'm sorry, that is you're apologizing, or it also means excuse me. Tut mir leid is an alternative way of saying sorry. So technically they are synonyms. You don't have to differentiate between them. You can use the one whichever you like. But when the context is correct, Entschuldigung also means you want to be excused, like you're calling somebody or you're just saying excuse me. Okay, so in that context, excuse me is, yeah, I want to be excused that way. Okay, but otherwise you can use either. Okay, so auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiederhören, tschüss. Informal way of usually saying goodbye. We don't really use this at work or anything. Yeah, but I think eventually you end up using. Okay, or you can say ciao. Now, these days, what we popularly use or very commonly used in Deutschland is ciao. I don't think it is Deutsch. It is probably Italian, but I'm not sure. Okay, but it's widely used, accepted in Deutsch and in a lot of other languages also in Europe, that you just say ciao. Okay, yeah, klar. So auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiederhören, tschüss, and ciao. All right. And now the last two. Now, a lot of times you add some phrases to complement your bye. That is, I just don't leave it and say, huh, okay, bye, choose. I might add, okay, clear? I might add that when I will see you next. So let's say I'm seeing you soon. So I can add this to your end wish. Das heißt, ich kann sagen, ja, bis bald. Okay, bald means soon. Okay? Klar?
Bis means
Also, yeah, so this is done. Bis bald. Bald means soon. Okay, second.
and bis means
Bis is until there. So see, all of this
ah,
cannot be literally translated. You have to learn them as phrases. Okay, so bis bald is more so like I'm saying see you soon.
okay.
Okay, so I can say auf Wiedersehen, bis bald, or tschüss, bis bald. Okay, now the opposite of that is später. Später means later. So let's say I'm not going to see you for, let's say, 10 days. I'll say, yeah, choose bis später. Clear? So bis später. Okay. See, try not to translate all of this because bis doesn't work only with bis bald and bis später. It works in a lot of other concepts. So this feels like, yeah, it's like till later or so. All right. So this is done bis später. All right. So we'll repeat this once. Okay. I'll repeat this once also. So, yeah. So let's repeat it once. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiederhören. Tschüss. Ciao. Bis bald. Bis später. Okay. So now this is SP. The sound here is SHP. Okay. So far good. Any questions? Any doubts? Yeah. All right. Also. Okay, so we can stop for now. Okay, I'll have the UpGrad team share this link with you. So this folder, this document you can access. So there is a folder under which this document is there. Whatever additional material that we have, whatever, if I, let's say, upload some extra worksheets for you all to solve or anything, all of that will be under that folder. Okay, I'll just try once if I can give that link to you myself, but I don't know. There seems to be some settings where I cannot. So I'll just try it once. If not, I'll have them send that link to you as soon as possible. Okay, also. So yeah, I guess that's the stylus done. We will stop for now. Okay. So now I'll see you on Friday at the same time. Just to brush up your schedule. I think yesterday some of you all got confused as to why was not there a link not shared. So your schedule is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, 4 o'clock CET, 7:30 p.m. IST. Okay, so yeah, das ist alles. I'll see you all now on Friday. Okay, so wir arbeiten am Freitag. Okay.
see.
Ja, also.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, Conchus.
Ciao, tschüss,
Ciao.
danke.
Danke.
Bye,
Yeah,
bitteschön.
Thank you, Conchus.
Ja, bitteschön, ciao, tschüss.